Hi and welcome back to my channel. I am your CX coach Karen, and today we are going to dive into something that every business, big or small, should master: the foundations of excellent customer service. Whether you run a salon or a barber shop or a general shop, or you're behind a company's customer service desk, this message is for you. Because customer service isn't just about fixing problems, it's about creating experiences that keep your people coming back to your business. So, let us get into it. And the first foundation that you're going to look at is empathy. How would you describe empathy? In simple terms, empathy is putting yourself into another person's shoes. In this case, your customer. It is not about memorizing scripts. It's about feeling what the other person feels. So, how can you show empathy to your customers? When you talk about customer service, many people think it's just about speed, knowledge, or having the right answers. But the real truth is, excellent service begins with empathy. That is seeing the other person not just as a problem, seeing that person themselves. When you take a moment to step out of the process and into the customer's world, to understand what they might be feeling at that moment. Maybe the customer has been bounced around from one department to another. Maybe they've spent hours and hours trying to fix something that should have been simple. By the time they reach to you, they're just frustrated. They are exhausted. That is where empathy comes in. When you say something like, I completely understand how stressful that might feel, you're doing more than just following a script. You're showing humanity. And that tiny bit of understanding can completely change the tone of the conversation. Because customers don't always remember what you said, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. And here is the beauty of it. Empathy does not cost a thing. You do not need extra tools, fancy systems, or a manager's approval to use it. You just need to care enough to pause, to listen, and to imagine what it feels like to be on the other side of the call, the chat, or the counter, or even the email response. Empathy also helps you solve problems better. When you truly understand what matters most to a customer, not just their words, but their emotions, you stop guessing what they want. You know what will make a difference. And over time, that builds trust. People come back to brands and service teams that see them, hear them, and care about them. So, from this whole conversation, if you remember one thing, remember this: empathy is not a weakness. It's your most powerful customer service skill. It turns an angry customer into an advocate and a routine interaction into a lasting relationship. Show a customer some empathy today and see how it goes.